It's a great place to be. I drive quite a bit to get here. Some people wonder why I do it, but it's because I wouldn't be anywhere else.
I've always wanted to go to Marquette, just because of all the great stories I've heard from my dad and my brother.
The fact that it feels like, and it is a family, the employees, we support each other and we care about each other.
But I just came here and I just love the atmosphere, all the different people I met, the different courses we offer here, and just the food. It's pretty good, so.
The food. I love the food here. I mean, especially coming from like a public school where everything was just kind of, I don't want to say thrown together, but in a sense it kind of was.
Well, Marquette, our school is so much school spirit, and you see that at basketball games and football games when you go to them. Even if you're not a part of the school, you can see how much we enjoy our school.
It's like a family. It's so welcoming, and I get excited to come to school every day just because I always know that there's going to be somebody new to talk to.
And I tell the kids all the time, this is the first place where I've worked where I know for a fact every single person who works here cares about the kids and loves the kids. And that's really unique.
The kids. You gotta love the kids. And it's too quaint to say, well, I became a teacher because I love kids. There's a much deeper calling than that. And part of the calling is, of course, spiritual. But you have to love the kids.
The kids are really what attracts me the most here. They're so open and honest with you, you know, and polite.
Well, it's important, I think, that all of the students see the Serviam motto. And so starting with the senior mission, all the way through their service hours, and then even into the classroom where, you know, they'll hear the faculty talking about different things that we may be doing as far as service to others.
And then we have the parents. And, you know, you might think as a principal, oh gosh, I bet you have some stories to tell about the parents. The parents have been so good.
Well, I am the 4th generation, and so my dad before went here, and my grandpa, and you know, it keeps on going on.
Well, my family has been involved with Marquette for, I don't know, 70 years maybe. My grandpa went here, my uncles and aunts went here.
It is most definitely a family, yes. We know each other, we care about each other, we talk to each other in the hallways, kids and students and faculty alike.
I had a businessman come in one day, and he's walking down the halls, and he says, oh, school's not in session. I said, it's most certainly in session. He said, well, I don't hear anything. I said, sir, what you are hearing is education taking place. I said, they're in the classrooms, and they're learning. And no, there's not a lot of distractions. There's not a lot of hubbub going on in the hallways.
Every other class, to me, coming from like the public school side, felt like an honors class because it's more in depth, more in tune. It doesn't go by the book necessarily. Each teacher kind of has their own different teaching style. And
well, I have taught for over 40 some years, so in the beginning you had very large classes. It's so much easier to work with a smaller group of students. You get to know them better. You get to know, you know, what's eating at them. They open up to you more because it's a more personal level.
Marquette's a smaller school, so we have a really good student-to-teacher ratio. You know, my teachers are so helpful. I can go up and ask them any question, even if it's outside of class, before school, after school.
And it just made such a difference being able to talk to the teachers here after school and before, and they're so much more open to helping us.
Anytime we have questions or not understanding something, they're always like able to help.
And with the smaller classrooms, it's more hands-on, and everyone can for sure have a turn to ask a question.
I'm now working with the football team because I'll be playing football my senior year.
Yes, I play field hockey.
I like playing soccer and I like running.
I'm on the girls' golf team.
In the fall I do soccer, in the winter I do basketball, and in the spring I play baseball.
You don't have to be a football player. You don't have to be a softball player. You don't have to be a soccer player. You can be involved in drama. You can be involved in other activities.
Because we get people from Alton, we get people from Collinsville like myself, and we get people from St. Louis.
Across the river to Edwardsville, Jerseyville, Alton, Godfrey, Granite City, there's so many people, and I've met so many great friends here.
People who are interested in art and academics and theater and sports, and there's just so many different opportunities to fit in with different people.
When I first started teaching, I was in the public school system, and it was very difficult in the fact that I didn't feel like I was teaching all of the time. There was a lot of discipline issues, just paperwork, and it took away from what I really wanted to be doing. And then when I got here, it was like I was free not just to teach, but I was also free to live my faith, which was something I couldn't do in the public school system.
We pray every day in every class before we start. I'm also a member of campus ministry, so I go around and I help at the masses that we have or for planning Catholic Schools Week.
I feel like I am a Christian, and coming here instead of Collinsville has really strengthened my faith so much more, because it gives me a reason to want to learn about it and just participate in it more. And having church here every month or so, it really helps keep us close in our beliefs and keep our morals, which is a big benefit for us.
To be able to learn and be educated on the foundation and like the basis of my faith and is really wonderful.
Almost every day we go up in the chapel and we get to pray, and you get to have your own quiet time in the chapel, and then we go back and we learn.
For me, it means helping the kids to live their faith, but more importantly, to understand their faith. If they don't understand what richness and truth and beauty God holds for them, then they won't really understand how to use that faith and live that faith.
Religion is not about books and knowledge and head trips and knowing all this and knowing all that. It's a personal relationship with Jesus Christ.
When Jesus Christ knocks on the door of Marquette, we open it up and say, welcome. And there are many places that when they open the door and see Jesus Christ standing there, they say, sorry, we can't allow you in here. We do. We know where your kids are. We know where your kids are from the moment they come into this school to the moment they leave. And we keep tabs on them. And most importantly to us, of course, is their education. But right there with it is their safety and security. In my almost 40 years here at Marquette, I have never broken up a fight in the hallway. People think I'm kidding when I say that. No, I'm not. There's a lot of other places, and I actually encourage parents to go and visit the other places, and then come visit Marquette, and then come and walk through our halls.
I would like to say that I know Marquette is the place for a young man or a young woman to discover the person God created them to be. And that is a delight to be a part of.